What's the motherfucking deal? I know it's super late, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna be a little shorter than anticipated, but welcome to the new den. Shaq Kush has butt sex with his Xbox controller. I apologize. I had a friend come by, a very good friend of mine, and we just had to chop some things. Had some life decisions going on, so had to discuss some things and try to offer my input the best that I could. But again, I apologize. He brought some little birthday gifts and things like that, so that was cool. But it's not a big deal. It's not about gifts and things of that nature. But the funny thing is, welcome to the new den. I have no slogan for the intro because it's not necessarily 420 friendly anymore. We still have things I have to work on. Again, I was still trying to work the intro and do some other things, and I just have a bunch of stuff still to change. I was still working on some other things. Just a lot to do to kind of acclimate everything the way that it needs to be. But we'll still be working on that, and as we continue to progress and I catch the details as they go. But I did want to chop it up with y'all before it was a wrap, before it was all said and done, and I just want to say I appreciate y'all for still fucking with it. The cool den, no KDs. We got to get away from that. But again, like I say, we got to do something a little bit different, and just gonna kind of talk about growth, progress, and appreciate that, Shaq Kush. Growth, progress, changes in life, and you got to make decisions about things, and you get a year older. It's always like this. It's like that around New Year's, and it's always like that around birthdays. Well, I got to change my life up. I got to do all this. I got to do all that. It's not quite that. It's just that even over the last few years, I've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of reading, a lot of learning, a lot of this, that, and the third about how to improve your life, how to be a better person, how to be a top-notch individual. And I'll do little trinkets of it here and little pieces of it there, but I have not fully implemented everything as it should be. And at this point in time in my life, if I want to achieve these goals, which is what I want, I have to change certain things. I have to make real progress, and I appreciate that. On October 8th, make sure you follow through the den on October 8th, and make sure you get a happy birthday. The place for enlightenment is in the den. That's interesting, and that's because and I don't know if you guys noticed some of the later episodes of the den, and we would talk about different things. And I told y'all how I kind of want to change stuff up, and kind of the angle that I plan on going with this is we will talk more about topics that are happening. Good to see you, Ross. Man, before we get all into that, before we get into all that, let me say what's up to everybody. Jay Bird, DeMarcus, White Persuasion, 335, Joshua, Brian. Always good to see you, Brian. Shaq Kush, Dominic, Leonard, McClendon. What's the motherfucking deal? Heidi, 4 hours. Yeah, I never said such a thing. I did lie a little bit yesterday because I said I would double down, but again, I had an unexpected visitor. So we'll talk for a little while, but it might not be for a long ass time. Because like I said, it's part of this me being a better honcho, me doing better overall. First, let me find the right thing that I'm looking for. Is that I have to make the right choices as far as being better health-wise. And so, as y'all know, what today I think makes about a week maybe that I've been on the vegetarian kick. Shout out to Lady Honcho for. Okay, there we go. So that makes all the sense. Okay. You moved to edibles also. Yeah, man. I haven't smoked in a couple of months now. Like I say, I'm doing the vegetarian thing, not vegan, but vegetarian, and it's very interesting because I always wondered how people could how they could do that. But I mean, there's a variety of dinners and a variety of things that are available. So many different types of intriguing meals that are present for vegetarians. Now, is this a permanent thing? I can't say that, but for now, why not try it out? Why not see what benefits come from it? Another thing is, like I said, I've been studying great people for quite some time, and there's a lot of habits that these people all have in common. I haven't understood the fat vegetarian thing yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I think you still got to exercise and do all the other good stuff that goes with it. Pescatarian, that's interesting too, with the fish. But I want to be able to provide better streaming. I want to have a purpose, but I still want to be able to talk shit. You know, yeah. Cut out the pasta. There's no pastas. Avocados are great. I will not abandon the avocado. That's good healthy fat. You know, girl, you a thick avocado. You know. I appreciated Jay Bird, and like I say, just kind of changed up. Like I didn't want to stray too far from what the den was, not yet, at least, until some other things change. But again, I want to be better. I want it to have a purpose. I want to make it more engaging, more entertaining. You know, because a lot of it is just me sitting here talking a bunch of shit about this and that, what I don't like, what I do like, or whatever it may be, and then we'll have discussions, you know, amongst each other with various opinions. But if y'all didn't catch the intro, you know, opinions uncensored, because that's what the den is ultimately about. Pot purpose, people probably. And I sat there and I was looking at myself and looking at things, kind of doing a little odd, and I'm like, man, you know, it's not a weed channel, you know. Why, you know, I don't want people to think it's weed. But then the logo has got weed in it. The intro tagline, pot people probably. So what's up, man? What's the motherfucking deal? Good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate it. And so my thing is just like some small changes had to be made, because again, and it's not saying I'm never going to smoke again. Like I said, I do intend that eventually, you know, I probably smoke in the den occasionally once I do start smoking again. It probably would be maybe like a once a week thing. I wouldn't make it an every night thing, you know, make it a special event, not make it an expected thing, make it more fun. But my thing is this. You know, from this point forward, I want to have meaningful topics. I want to talk about things that are going on in everyday life, you know. So as far as having as many pre-planned topics, it might not be as much of those. It may be kind of based on the news of the day, you know. For instance, any other day, we may be talking about like what took place today at the Rite Aid situation in, was it Andover, Maryland? You know, things like that is the type of shit that will everybody up. And, you know, just different things to have real discussion, you know. But then again, we will still have our certain days where, you know, we'll still have Supernatural Saturdays on occasion. We'll still have, you know, things that made the Kush Den great. I don't think we could ever truly abandon the Robo-Hoes and BBWs. They'll never leave, you know. They're always lurking somewhere around the den. At Rite Aid, and I haven't gotten all the full details. I caught it early when it happened, but basically at the Rite Aid distribution center in Maryland, someone, I'm not sure if it was male or female, but the way they made it sound at first was like it was a female. I hadn't followed up on it, but that somebody shot, I think 5 people, and then killed 3. But I think 5 total were. I'm not sure if it was 5 were injured and 3 got killed, or if it was a total of 5 people and 3 were mortally wounded. And then I believe it was okay. So it was a woman, because they slipped up and kind of said that early when I saw it. Like I said, I never followed up with it, and they kind of slipped out and said her, and then they were the police were like, oh, we're not going to say anything about, you know, whatever. He said there was like 4 shootings today. I know that there was the one in no, not Washington. Where was it? Yesterday there was one. There was a bunch of crazy stuff. So my thing is like a South Side and Kush Den crossover. Some kinda, but no, because I mean it's still ultimately, like, you know, in the society we do much more talking, as you know, not as much interaction, but there will still be plenty of interaction. There will still be plenty of it's still about y'all, because that's what it is in Wisconsin. It's about y'all. The Kush Den, the den, it's about conversation, because it's like, even though it's not a physical one, it's like, hey, inviting your friends after dinner, you go sit in the den, you smoke you a pipe, and, you know, not a crack pipe though, and you just have a conversation, just talk about things that are going on. Interesting thing though, like I say, my very good friend came through. and brought a couple little things. Brought a little care package, sort of sorts. Not that type, but you know, just a little good birthday tidings. Brought me something very interesting. Brought me a certain denomination of currency, and it's kind of old currency, and basically, you know, says no matter what, you know, you can't spend this, and it makes sense. So you know, it's like a motivational tool. He said someone gave it to him. He said, you know, no matter how bad or how down he got, he still kept it for the last few years or so, and then now he's handing it on. And so I think that's motivation to take some things to the next level. Then you said what type? American currency. I don't know if you're asking about the currency. Dominic, I have no comment on that. But then again, so he also brought a pack of Black & Milds. I haven't had a Black & Mild since the last time that I told you I wasn't gonna fuck with him. And so he ended up smoking one, but I didn't. And I was just thinking about it. I was debating whether or not beforehand if I was going to smoke a Black & Mild just to say fuck it, just because, I mean, they're here. It's not like I bought them. And, you know, I'm a type of person, like, I hate seeing stuff go to waste, so I'll consume it just because, like, have fucking leftovers. I'll eat them. Nobody else wants to eat them. I'll eat them just because I don't want to see food get thrown away or just wasting stuff. And so I'm thinking, is it okay to have a birthday Black & Mild? Should I do it? Should I not? I don't know. I mean, I could talk about it. I mean, I sat here while he smoked one. Like, it was not even, it wasn't like, let me hit that or nothing. It has like, other foods at a restaurant. But no, I can't. No, I don't do it like that. Look, I got to at least know where the food somewhat originated, that it was originally planned for me to consume. I don't have the bots up, and that's another thing. I gotta make some changes to the bots. We gotta change the currency because it's still sweet. So I'm removing a lot of the, I'm not a lot of it, but trying to remove all the reefer relatedness to the den. So I'm trying to think what the new currency will be, and I think I have an idea. I think I have a good idea. Something unique, something shitcoin. That's awful. Speaking of food, did you see the prank? Oh, let's get that shit. Yes, I saw that thing. They said it was a prank from. They said it was from the movie off Netflix, American Vandal, something like that. But whoever did it did. It looked very intriguing. Kudos to them for that. Let me see something here. Let's close that out. But my thing is this, man. Again, like I said, it's about progress, because I wouldn't say that I've been stagnant, but I feel like now is the time for growth. You know, it's a point in when you look at your life and you say, okay, this is when things change. And I'll talk about y'all, you know, in the Kush Den, and all the ups and the downs and the lefts and the rights. But a lot of that has been because I've just followed the course that life had kind of mapped out. And now I think it's time to kind of, I've gotten over some things. I've learned to handle things differently. You know, again, I've talked about a lot of the meditation that I've been getting into as of late, you know, breathing, and, you know, spend a certain amount of time breathing, doing breathing exercise, a certain amount of time doing, you know, meditation and working on and trying to improve that. And then, you know, I'll do certain yogas. I'm a yogi. No, not really. But that why Yogi Bear was yogi? Because he was flexible enough to get all the food? Is that where that came from? Who knows? But my thing is, I don't know if that's been the case, because again, like the meditation thing, I've never been really consistent with. I've never actually been able to harness it and really just sit still. I always get fidgety and shit like that. But the more that I've been doing, the more I've been able to maintain, the more I've been able to kind of focus. And so I'm wondering if if that's helping, maybe get my mind in order. But talk about how I follow and I've been reading up on and just kind of studying, not follow, but watching a lot of videos. I'm just really studying a lot of great people, legendary people, who have done great things for this society, not just our country, other countries, and even people who aren't as famous, but just have come up from various situations. And one of those common factors, or two common factors that you see a lot, are no flower pans, not gonna happen. My thing is, one common thing that the common thread that I've noticed with a lot of them is meditation or keeping a journal, and then having a schedule and a focus. And so part of this, like I said, is just really, I had to sit back and think, like, what am I really trying to do with the den? What are we trying to do with the den? What is the ultimate purpose? All right, man, I appreciate you following through. Man, hey, let me know, like I say, hey, it's still the same, ain't nothing changed. Let me know about your availability, and we'll chop that up. But I'm glad you fell through, man. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm aware tomorrow's Friday. It's actually Friday in like 10 minutes. But my thing is, like I say, there has to be a purpose, because like I would sit and I'm just like, man, okay, what is the Kush Den brand, especially if, I'm not smoking? So you work with about call to action. Yeah. I mean, that's it. I mean, you gotta have some direction. You gotta be leading to something. And ultimately, like, I'm trying to figure out. Appreciate it, Screwson. Hope all is well. Good to see you. I'm just trying to figure out, man, what is the goal? What is the ultimate thing? Like, are we just going, I'm a fucking not smoke weed in a weed affiliated channel or whatever? That doesn't make any sense. It seems like counterintuitive to what it is. So I don't want to confuse other people. Again, like I said, I have absolutely nothing against smoking. I'm not saying I won't ever smoke again, but I noticed that for a good chunk of my life, since I was young, they talk about things that you do the same, and you got to let certain things go. For a good chunk of my life, I've associated myself heavily with being a smoker, being a stoner. Nah, I gotta smoke, man. Gotta get lit. Everything's better lit. I'm not saying that it isn't, but I have to separate myself from the weed. The weed is what it is. Honcho is who he is. And when they come together, it becomes what that is. Wonder why I must qualify every time you smoke? Because I don't like that's just something that because people ask, are you done smoking? Because when you don't smoke for a while, people, oh, you're never going to smoke again. Are you done? Or have you quit? No, I'm not a quitter. I'm just a pauser. So again, it's about identifying what is what. So my thing is, I want better. Not just better for myself, but I want to be able to provide a better Honcho, a better den, a better stream, a better whatever it may be, because I want there to be a purpose. I want something to happen from this. I don't know exactly what it is. I want Kenneth to stop simping. I want Jay Bird to stop buying overly expensive vans for no reason, and maybe not listen to as much of the weird stuff he listens to. But I think, like, ultimately, I want people to enjoy themselves, to feel like they have an avenue where they can speak and speak freely without being judged or without people being biased, or, well, there will always be biases, but without people being angry. I mean, we disagree. We'll discuss those disagreements and whatever else it may be. But we have to identify what it is, kind of, and that's, I guess, where I'm getting at, because a lot of times the den would just be kind of a freestyle thing. No, necessarily not always with rhyme or reason, depending on if something major may have happened. We try to stay on topic. And like I said, I was mentioning earlier, if you notice, towards before the restructuring, the rebranding, if you will, then I'll try to do more positive topics, more topics about bettering yourself and things of that nature, because ultimately that's what it's all about. When you're rich forever, you can buy $200 shoes. Or when you think you're rich in your mind, or you broke minded and just want to impress other people. I mean, there's a lot of strange justifications that you can come up with for that. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Say when you listen to Lose, you can be a G. I want Heidi to improve the floss. That's where it is. But that's my thing. Exactly, Heidi. You ever seen that picture where they talk about Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, and they're standing in the same room and not a Gucci belt in sight? I was thinking about it earlier too. I was like, you know what? I wouldn't say it's the most accurate, but I'm like, you know what? I'm like my mentality is probably that of an old white man in a middle age. I don't know, is it middle age? When you technically middle age? Black people die early, so I'm probably middle aged. In a middle aged black man's body. So, no, had not seen that. Let me jot that down. I will definitely take a look at that. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Let me put that in the notes. Make sure I got the right notebook first. All right. And again, like I said, I still want input. I still want, to exchange information with you guys, because I think you all are very interesting. Even though everybody comes from different backgrounds, different perspectives, everybody brings something to the table. And like I said, I would like this to grow where people can, if we do bring in, if new faces do come in, and even if they don't, I like what we have here. But, I want people to come in the den one way and maybe have a better understanding about something when they leave, or maybe a better understanding about someone else when they leave. So I think there's that. Let's see how, is that? Okay. All right. So certain things are still certain things. Matter of fact, let me fix that right now. We'll fix that right now. I'm gonna have to change that game up a little bit. I have a couple of things I'm gonna have to fix. Like I say, as we just kind of tweak some things, and we I'm gonna have to change up the rankings because they're all weed related. I'm gonna change the it's got a lot of little stuff I gotta change up, man. So instead of sweets, I'm gonna change it to funds. And we'll check what kind of funds we have in the den. Again, like I say, it's just gonna be a lot of little things that are gonna have to change up. That I just wasn't thinking about as we were getting it done. But let me make sure I put it in there properly. Oh, my fault. I didn't put the I forgot to add the S to it. So there we go. All right, booty corn. How many BBWs? How many BBWs do you collect this evening? How many robo hoes? That's what it should be. It should be robo hoes. No, but I mean, it's not. I'm not negative. I mean, I'm just. There we go. You now have pistachios. No sweets. Everybody gets pistachios. I like pistachios. But like I say, it's not about that. It's just like I want people to just kind of know, where my mind is going with this. And again, it's not going to go all the way like, oh, this is super serious talk every day. Like, I still want to have fun. But like I said, I just wanted to take this evening to kind of describe and, or maybe I should change it from funs to snacks, something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Like I say, it's still a feeling out process. But like I said, I just wanted to kind of take this time to stream. Like I said, again, I apologize for not being available earlier. Just some, like I say, mi amigo came through, and an occasion when I do have a chance, I spend it with my physical friends. No, we're not going to do V-Bucks. Not going to happen. Baker Man, what's the motherfucking deal? So, we'll fuck it up here. That's all good. That's what it's all about. But like I say, I want people to pull whatever it is that they get from the den. I want it to be beneficial. I want, again, like I said, I'm going to share this journey with you guys as far as I make progress daily, or try to attempt to make progress daily in different facets of my life. I want we talk about these things that take place on a day-to-day. We talk about these things. So again, it's still always open to topics that you guys may have on your mind, whether it be some crazy shit, some shit that's going on. How 1676 put it, the righteous and the ratchet. You know what I mean? So I think that's the perfect phrase. It's actually been a good identifier of the den, the righteous and the ratchet. So sometimes we'll talk about shit that is, motivational. Sometimes we'll talk about shit that is more serious. We'll talk about, our personal attempts to solve life's problems. But then we'll talk about some of the stupidest shit that you could possibly imagine. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's ultimately what it's all about. So it is what it is. Crypto kitties. But again, I want this to be what it's always been. It's just really a look change. Outside of that, the conversation will change a bit, but it won't be too much. Right now, see, look, it still says about smoking pistachios for to smoke. I ain't never fixed that either. So like I say, we'll fix a couple of those things. Can you smoke pistachios? Is that the new drug? Is that what the kids are up to right now? Somewhere between Deepak and Tupac. Look, that's where we need to throw the shirt. That's a shirt right there. But again, the fucking Rite Aid shit was crazy though, man. Like I don't know if they came up with a motive or if they've released that yet, but I think that's wild. I mean, you're going to work. I remember shit. I used to work at a Walmart distribution center, and fucking, I can only imagine shit. I set it off one time. One time I had fired somebody. They said that they was talking about that nigga was outside with a pistol. I went out there. He was out there. He ain't shoot me though. So I don't know if that's what it was. Because I remember, I got pissed off like my boss ended up firing. I didn't want to fire the nigga. I just wanted to scrap. Like, look, man, I didn't instruct you to do something a significant number of times. Like, I ain't finna ask no more. Like, you're not gonna listen. You got a problem with me doing my job, and you know what I'm saying, you don't want to fire. Like, I ain't gonna try to fire you. You here to make money or whatever you got to do. But I have no problem beating your motherfucking ass and putting you back to work, because this shit get on my motherfucking nerves. Walmarts or Kroger's. Kroger's, that's the name of it, isn't it? Kroger's. Oh, that is Kroger, ain't it? I don't know why I thought it was a. Well, look, it's a possessive proper noun. Goddamn. But that's what it was like. Cause the nigga was just like, motherfucker was bad talk shit. Oh, this nigga always hate, like, and that's why I say niggas be getting on my nerves. Like, you try to be cool with niggas, but then when niggas don't want to follow, so I'm like, look, man, I could fire you. I have the ability to get your motherfucking ass up out of here, but I ain't trying to fuck up your funds. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to motherfucking me get it right. It is what it is, though. But again, like I said, it's about progress, not regression. I want to make improvements. I want to make sure eventually, I don't know. Like I said, because I set goals for the den. I set goals for the den. I set goals for the sauce. And so for me to reach these things, certain changes have to be made, but I cannot take away from the elements of what it ultimately is and has to be. I'm not going to tell you what I'm drinking. But now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about these Black and Milds, though. Because it's not necessarily like I'm tripping on, I got to smoke one. Like, technically it was a gift, so giving them away would be kind of like some hoe shit. You know what I mean? But then I'm not necessarily eager to smoke them. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, I haven't smoked Black and Milds in shit months. Like, I had we had the little Black and Mild. We was in the Black and Mild den for quite a while, and then I was like, fuck that. I just decided one day to up and stop smoking them hoes, so I hadn't smoked them. It damn near been what? Because I think when I got off the weed, I was smoking the Black and Milds tough, and then probably about like a month or some change. Then I said, fuck that, because I was just getting tired of fucking with it. Like, one, I was tired of spending money on them hoes, and then two, it's just like they stink. And so it's been a little bit since I fuck with them, but again, like I say, they were given with good intentions, and I feel like a hoe just throwing them away, but then they're just gonna be sitting there. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with those. But again, it's all Gucci. Is that appropriate? I mean, nowadays I think that is cool. I think women do want to be built like hoes these days. What was happening with the factory of the trying to make all the Mexican work? Man, oh yeah, that's what I'm saying though. That's unity. That's what happens when you actually fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? When you really want some power to sway some shit, you know what I mean? You move as a unit. But see, motherfuckers don't do that, man. Ah, yes, birthday is over with. The birthday has ended. It was good while it lasted. But again, if people operated like that on multiple levels, not just for employment, but for trying to get the things that they want done in society, you would see shit happen a lot faster. But people look for reasons to divide and conquer in every possible way, and that's why you have all these divisions of all kind of stupid arguments and just the dumbest shit, man. No, I was moderately not turned. Like I say, I mean, I've just been on another kick lately. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The turn up is not real. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to be turned. The learn up is what I'm on. Ha! The learn up is real. That's what it's all about. Jay Bird, you didn't say thank you when I said that, Brett. Well, I apologize, Jay Bird, if you made an effort to say happy birthday, then thank you. Okay. So that's my thing. Trick. But again, like I say, it's just, I don't know. I say like I said, I haven't actually ever said that, but like I was saying, I guess I'm shortening it up. The learn up is real. Right there. Let me jot that down and go ahead and get that trademarked. No, but I want more, man, and I want to be able to bring more to the table. So it's like it's just all that other shit, man. It's hard. Like I don't even like it. It's hard for me to just fuck with shit. Like I've been on the not really fuck with too much rap music kick for a while. I'll listen to something now. I can get through maybe a song, and then it's just like, man, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I mean? I'm not even just talking about the new shit. like the new young niggas. I mean, it could be some newer shit from newer artists. You know, the old shit is kind of ingrained in you. But then I go back and listen to some of the old shit too. I'm like, man, this is why niggas' beliefs is fucked up in certain aspects. Like, this shit be jamming, but at the same time, you know, it instills poor belief systems in you. And it's like I say, you know, that shit infiltrates you. The music is magic, man, and you can't let that shit have its way. Well, I appreciate that, Jay Bird. I don't know how many old heads you know that could be like. I could be like the only old heads you know. Then that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm just really getting on the serious meditation kick, and I think it's working some wonders for me. You know, the little combination of the morning routine. Something I want to do. I saw another person I need to start remembering at night is to. Because generally, like, when I get up, I don't fuck with my phone. Like, I try to avoid my phone for a couple of hours if possible, unless I just got something I really need to do. If I fuck with something like YouTube or something, I watch I time my little meditation on YouTube. It's a little same video I watch every time. Depending on what type of little yoga I do, I watch it via YouTube. But I watch it on the Xbox or the TV because, one, there's no comments, so I don't have to worry about any of that stupid shit. But I try my best to avoid my phone. So I have like a little morning routine and try to take care of everything that I can possibly without having to use the phone. The most I'll try to do is just check to make sure it's fully charged, and then I'll put it up somewhere. I usually have the ringtone off most of the time anyway. I miss like all my calls. So if you ever call me and people just feel like, well, Honcho never answer the fucking phone, I always have my phone on fucking silent. My old lady, every time she calls, yo, I got the fucking phone off. And you don't ever answer my calls. This, and this. And then the other day, we were sitting there, and then she saw like I'd missed a couple of calls. It wasn't even because I don't fuck with. She's like, okay, now I don't feel so bad because you do it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, man, it ain't nothing personal. What the fuck? I'm like, of course I'm answering your phone call. Why not? Why wouldn't I do that? But I started putting that bitch on airplane mode at night. That was a good recommendation that I heard. And, you know, that way you don't wake up feeling like, but I guess it's the same, you know, because when I do actually go to check it, I actually want to check it. So, you know, it is what it is. My thing is just, you know, you do have to kind of tune out sometimes. Sometimes you have to step away. Because that shit will get you caught. Like, I make like all my notifications. Like, I don't have no notifications on. So like, if I need something because like I said, you know, I got like the round table usually like in the Skype or Instagram notifications or Twitter. Like, I have no notifications on. So like, only I have to actually just kind of be fucking off, and I'll look at the app and make sure alarm. That's what I'm concerned about. You know, alarms and things of that nature. But then sometimes you wonder about, you know, if you might get an important call, but then I'd probably miss it anyway because my shit is on silent. But, you know, I don't know how it would affect just the you know, the actual receiving the call. So that's what I mean. Like, if I actually check Instagram, like, I actually have to be like fucking off and then checking the shit. And then I'll go and I'll check it, and then I'll kind of reply, you know, and I'll check it. But then again, like, if I don't reply, like I say, don't ever take it personal. It's just I haven't logged into the app. Fucking that Twitter, that is so bad. I saw some shit today, and I'm hoping it was a fucking joke. But if triggering was possible, it definitely would have done it. It was something like, ladies, do you get mad at your old man for finding out that the baby wasn't his, or some kind of something like that? You know what I mean? And it's crazy because I literally, I get on Twitter, and it only takes a couple of minutes, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Because there is some good shit on there. Like, I follow some entrepreneurs of different sorts, you know, different digital entrepreneurs and things like that. Because there's some aspects of digital marketing that I want to get into that I'm not very strong in, and I want to kind of get back into that because I was doing the affiliate thing for quite a while now. I still do it slightly. What I have is just on autopilot, but you know, I still have a couple things going with that. But I haven't been putting in the actual work to growing those things, and so I kind of want to get back to that. Oh yeah, I saw that. That fucking shit was crazy. The laxative prank, yeah, that shit was wild. I saw that shit. I'm glad somebody informed me that it wasn't real, because I wasn't finna fuck around and fucking eat or drink shit in public. Speaking of eating shit in public, man, have you heard about the shit going on in Australia with the fucking the strawberries? That's crazy. Somebody been putting needles in the fucking strawberries in fucking Australia. Motherfuckers biting into them, end up going to the hospital, eating them hoes, fucking swallowing them hoes, and fucking getting fucked up. Yeah, that is about Twitter right there. But it was something like, do you get mad at your man for something like for being nosy and going and find out, or like basically said that he made a fucking effort to go and like find out. Like, it was just crazy stuff. Twitter is toxic. It is extremely toxic, and Instagram is nothing but makeup. So there's that. But again, man, it's just it's crazy stuff. What I gotta see what the hell I've been using. It's been like free burger day all like this week. Motherfuckers been giving away free burgers. Would be the time I choose not to fucking fuck with the shit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, when life has a way of throwing you free hamburgers, then go fucking vegan. It's another thing that I've noticed. I'm starting to see some of these bots doing, like faking accounts of like people you follow, and people think that it's you know, so people follow it back thinking it's the person that it was, but it's really just some company trying to fucking recall on beef. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I mean. I honestly look at it like, that's what I say when I look at people on social media. I look at it with a different lens, and I guess that's why it's hard for me to get into it, because I know that if I did post more and I did utilize more, it would increase growth. But then that mean I'd have to like pay a lot more attention to what's going on, and you know, I honestly don't post enough. Like, I only post, you know, when the show's about to go live, and I've been telling myself, you know, I want to do more. I want to do some more shit, but it's just like, fuck, I get caught up looking at some shit that I'm see something that's gonna fucking, like, this is stupid. This is you know, this is ignorant. Or again, yeah, the spammy bot shit. You know, hey, I love what you do. I love your gallery. Or my favorite, what was it? Whatchamacallit, body massage. Nice. Like, get the fuck out of here, bot people. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, because the thing about it is crazy. It'll be like feminist. It'll be like a post about fuck feminism or some shit. Yo, I love this post. Like, okay, all right. So I look at the number of followers on my Twitter account. It's under 100 followers. It's fake. Yeah, that's what I say. A lot of this shit, man. It's just like, I mean, I don't care, because you know, if they follow, because it makes the shit look good to other people. Hopefully, you know, real people come along. But yeah, and that's the shit that happens. Like the fucking 2-day follow automatic. Like, you know how many times I've seen the same person follow over and over again. There's like a couple though. There's a few of them that I'm like, is this really a bot or is this a bitch? So bot bitch, because like, you know, sometimes it'll be fucking the certain things that they'll like. It's just it's craziness. Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, all that old shit is like, it doesn't even work anymore, you know, especially if people still doing follow for follow and like for like and sub for sub. That shit don't flow anymore. What's the motherfucking deal, Wise? What's going down? That shit is all played out, and that's what people aren't realizing. Like, and I guess that's why, you know, I'm trying to be as organic as possible. Like, I don't want to go spamming and doing all that. Like, I want you to fuck with me because you like what I'm talking about and you fuck with what I'm talking about. Yeah, Twitter has gotten real suspect. It's just especially Black Twitter. It's the worst. No, I'm just being honest. Like, you have a segment of Black Twitter that's funny as shit, but that's also like super flamboyant gay Twitter. And because you got like, what was, I saw some shit, the straights are crazy, the straights are making me sick, and like, how the fuck you think you got here? If it weren't for some straights, you a test tube baby? Like, what the fuck do you think? Yeah, I used to fuck with it back in, I remember like I think way back in the Gap, I remember we got me and my partner, we was tweeting at our test before then. This was like way back in the Gap. Just all kind of little shit, like when you could push 40404 from your phone and shit. The UTSA versus Texas. I saw some of those, man. I did see some of those. I was like, yeah, that shit is wild. Alexis, Texas went to college? That I never knew. I saw something about that. I say he's be waking up. I need some dick posts every morning. Yeah. But here's the deal. Here's what social media is, man. This is like, and this is why no matter what Heidi says, I'm about to call her Holly for some reason. No matter what Heidi says, the value of pussy has gone down. Do you remember how hard it used to be? Well, some of y'all youngsters don't know. Baker Man knows what I'm talking about. I mean, if you was an OG from the back in the AOL and Yahoo days, you know, shit, it used to be work to get the news, to get a bitch to send you a seductive or freaky pic or something like that. Now you log on to Twitter, I was just here for the world. Look at me, like, damn, it's like that. It's like, I scroll down my timeline, I ain't even got to ask for this shit. It's like that. Okay, cool. It's just like, wow, motherfuckers, me too. That's what I'm saying. You know, when motherfuckers had to work to get some news, now it's like freebie. You know what I'm saying? It's like the news on Twitter. Like, remember when they used to send cereal samples in the fucking mail? You ain't even ask for this shit, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, what? Cinnamon Toast Crunch? What? Golden Grams? Even though it's a little box, it's only a little bit, but I'll take that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, y'all don't know about them free cereals, man. Y'all don't know about that, babe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You ain't lying, though. But what these bitches don't realize is they look like a fucking bag of melted fucking cheese and shit. Fucking melted Velveeta still in the fucking whatever Velveeta is. Velveeta ain't even cheese. Velveeta's like some stuff. It's craziness. They've been a state of our cyber center to prevent mass shootings. Every room, hallway, bathroom will have steel reinforcements in the wall can lock down to press the button. That sounds good and bad. You know what I'm saying? That sounds good and bad. Just someone found my real Twitter and sent it to the UTSA Twitter account and they added me. That's fucking hilarious. But that's the thing, is just, you just gotta not even give a fuck. But the thing about social media is it can come back and bite your ass in the long run. I mean, that's why I've been on that bitch. I just don't give two shits. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, not the talking couch. God damn. Pee-wee, hashtag me too. Like, is me too still a thing? Like, this is how cuckoo these bitches are. Like, what's up with the what's I want to call it like Sargentos. They Sargentos like that. What is Sargentos? That's either Sargento is either like a cheese or it's that mixed bag of snacks. I can't remember what the fuck it was. What is Sargentos? What was Sargentos? What's the snacks? But that's not her name. It is. Sargento's the cheese. Okay. What was the snacks called? That fucking little bag of snacks was cool too. The whatever Sargento or Argento, the chick who basically raped a little boy and then she tried to turn around and say he was like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these bitches are reckless, dog. Like, you violated that little kid. 17, probably was fucking with him from younger than that. And then when you got exposed, you tried to pay him off, do all that other shit. Your husband ended up killing himself, all that other good shit. Now you try to make it seem like the little kid raped you. But you were basically consensual in all those pictures and all that other shit you were saying to him. Like, bitches are crazy, and it's just okay to be crazy. Like, there's no retribution for just doing anything. Like, it's okay to be a pedophile. Nobody wants to talk about the teachers. Now, at the same time, we're talking about pedophilia. Drake is a pedophile, okay? I don't care what anybody says. There's no validation. And it's crazy how there's certain women they'll accept this because honestly, it's a lot of these young hoes fucking with older niggas and they're okay with the shit. Like, it's a lot of young hoes fucking old dudes. You again on the Twitters, oh, y'all ain't know. Seen a bitch on the talking about, yeah, shit, you know, hoes be 14, 15 fucking with older niggas. They be fucking with them. Like, that's why niggas don't give a fuck about y'all. And then when y'all get used and abused and then niggas it don't want you no more. That's why your ass can't find a fucking prom date. You know what I'm saying? Because you start off in fucking, them hoes start off freshman year fucking with seniors. You know what I'm saying? Sophomore year, fucking with seniors. Junior year, fucking with seniors. Senior year, you ain't got nobody else to fuck with. Them hoes start fucking with freshmen and shit because the niggas that was in the class around, they already know what's up. They don't want to fuck with them hoes no more. But Drake is a pedophile. I don't care what anybody says, dog. The little shit came out with the little model chick he was fucking with, like, waited till like as soon as she was 18 to be fucking with this bitch. The little video with the little white chick talking about we were at an Australian hotel and we ate 3 days in a row and he tells me how much he misses me. Like, nigga, you're 30 something. Like, you're 30 something. I don't know exactly how Drake is, but I know he's in the 30s. He's like 30 something. That bitch is a teenager, dog. You have she's not related to you. Ain't no reason to be having no conversations with that bitch, dog. Like, there's no valid reason. Y'all ain't co-stars on set, don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Always like a Twitter hose. But it's talking about, oh yeah, he gives me advice about dating guys. Like, listen to his whack ass music if you need advice about dating guys. Like, what 31-year-old man is out here giving, what is she, like 15, 16-year-old chicks advice? You know what I'm saying? Like 32? That's what I'm saying. So what 32-year-old man is out there giving a chick half his age dating advice without thinking something off the wall in his head? Like, let's be for real, man. Man, that dude's a fraud. Like, he's a fraud. He's a fucking super fraud, dog. Yeah. I remember that Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Man, you might have called that whole Atlanta, Vegas. Get Houston all the way the fuck out of it. But again, hoes out here love that shit. So Drake, he from Houston. No, he's not. No, he's not. Like, motherfuckers do anything for a fucking shout out. They'll be cool for a fucking shout out. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking funny. Wow. Take it like a bitch. We're looking at this matter and agree it's unacceptable. Do you know the location of the sign? And they, wow, that's some hoe ass shit. Oh, wordofawoman.com. This is fucking stupid. Fucking victim. Neutrality helps the oppressor, never the victim. Fucking whack ass motherfucker. Tex ass state. This is not fucking rape culture. This is fucking bestiality at best. All right. That looks like that fucking, what is that, a bobcat? That fucking bobcat is enjoying itself. All right. I can understand if it was fighting back. I don't see any pills in this picture. That's some hoe ass shit, man. This is unacceptable. Hashtag rape culture. Fucking whack bitch. Like, that's why motherfuckers like that shouldn't be allowed to have fucking access to anything in life. Motherfuckers look at like a fucking picture. Like, these motherfuckers so weak, dog. Like, I'm not even gonna get into it because Google is a platform for people of that mind frame. So, you know what I'm saying? He said this kid getting expelled. Don't play, kick shit out before kid for it. That's the wild shit, man. And that's it. But fucking, yeah, what actually, don't him and Kanye got some beef today too? Something about Drake trying to say he smashed Kim Kardashian or something. He probably broke some bread for it. I used to know I'm not even gonna give her a class name. Fuck that bitch. I know a stripper bitch. and Drake used to encounter her services, and bitch was like, man, that nigga like took her to the VIP, but didn't even fucking even want a lap dance. Halfway watched her dance, but sit there just crying about his problems mainly while he smoked a blunt. I was like, nigga, stripper therapy? That's what's in? No, he inferred like you did like a leg. I didn't even see the whole deal. Like I said, I just heard there was some type of controversy behind the whole situation. You know, it is what it is. That's funny. But again, like I say, man, it's just wild. Like, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want people like whoever that was that hashtags you and that. I don't want people like that in the den. Like, because one, motherfuckers like that can't take a joke and want to put their problems on everybody else. They want to live in a weak ass world. You know what I'm saying? Derek went from a white hotel to a black hotel. One line of a Drake song. But like, I mean, like, people with this, you don't have a problem with fake fighting. And what I mean by fake fighting is complaining. There's a lot of people who complain about a lot of shit, and they call that fighting. We're fighting for something better by complaining our asses off. That's not fighting. Fighting involves violence. It involves physicality. You know what I'm saying? Like, fighting is a real act. You know, it's not verbal sparring. You know, again, it's not calling people names. You know, it's not saying me too because somebody doesn't agree with what the fuck. Like, I don't care if motherfucking me too mean. Like, because I hit him with the Kavanaugh. I have no recollection of who this person is. I've never heard of this person in my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cry bullies. There you go. There you go, man. You know what I mean? No, he denied it, but that's what I'm saying, man. That's the wild shit about it. Probably pretty much think what they want to think, and I agree. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are so easily swayed now and just believe in some anything, and that's why I say I try my best to not watch shit that I don't have control over. Like, if I only try to watch it. Like, that's why I'm mad that fucking Comcast. Well, you got to keep your cable box plugged. That's how they try to keep track of your motherfucking ass. Like, 'cause my cable box was never plugged up, but then when I actually wanted to watch the games, I kept having problems. They're like, oh, well, the issue is because, you know, your cable box isn't plugged up, so, you know, we send a signal, you know, to make sure that nothing's getting stolen. Or like, bitch, you get the fucking money from the bill, don't you? Like, how the fuck is you talking about something getting stolen? You check that bill, you check the bill has been paid, though, so ain't shit stolen. The bitch, like, what the fuck you need to track all my fucking shit for? But again, like, I still don't watch fucking TV unless it's a live sporting event. And then outside of that, I want to unplug the bitch. Look, I'm trying to save on the electric bill, motherfuckers. Like, goddamn. He said, I'm offended because I'm a baby. I'll boycott the deal and get you off YouTube. I'm going to get my Tommy Sotomayor on, have like 150 channels and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about boycott. That sounds like a culprit. Never going to be at BMT. Man, it's been so long, honestly. And it's funny because my people from BET, it's time for bed. My people from BMT, they contacted my tea lady the other day, and it was just like, the motherfuckers over there, like, them country motherfuckers ain't got no goddamn game. I fucks with my people, but I fucks with them from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are some conniving ass people. Like, they'll try to butter you up, but you already know it's a questionable situation. I don't hear from you for years, and then you fucking you call and, oh, hey, how you doing? And this is like, you had access to this number for quite some time. It's always some shit. But I do remember fucking with the fair, man. The fair used to be live. I don't really know what the cables they gave me every channel in the world. It is. It's a waste of. It really is. The only reason I got it because it was basically because I got a better internet package because they wouldn't give me the whatever, not it was like the bundle package was faster internet. I mean, you're only paying 20-30 more bucks, plus I have home phone, so there's that. You see that on YouTube when he barely had it, this man blew up. Oh, you can't say them words. Oh, I said I shouldn't have read that out loud. They're gonna ban the den. God damn. Man, my thing is, fuck boy. I hate that word. Like, is fuck boy supposed to be an empowering word for whores? Because that's the ones I used to see it the most is whores. He's a fuck boy, but you fucked him, right? So it makes sense. So what are you, a fuck girl? Oh, dare you? I'm a lady. All right, Roscoe, man, appreciate you following through, man. Good to see you. Always good to hear from him. I hope all is well, and I hope you'll be able to catch up with us soon. But like I say, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute since I'm telling you, it's been a minute since I've been to BMT. Well, there you go. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. Nah, what are you talking about? Alex Jones wouldn't do that. That was just a pop-up. Fuckboy originated with D'Angelo Hall. Why is Hall allowed to fucking go on? Why are his opinions valid in any form or fashion? Like, he's a proven liar, but yeah, for some reason his opinions are validated. It is what it is. But again, it is what it is, man. Yeah, what can he analyze? The ankle analysis, because that's the only thing he should be quite familiar with. All the research he did trying to find his after motherfucking B. Hopkins snatched him hoes. So there's that. I gotta fix that for the smoke, but I think I like pistachios. Pistachios works. Niggas out here stealing pistachios in the den. Ain't that a bitch? But man, again, I think we're gonna be all right. I think I like the direction. Like I said, tonight was just supposed to be kind of a. I had some other things in mind, but again, like I say, my timing went over a little longer than I anticipated. Yeah, I think it was Pierre Garcon that called him something like that. And I was discussing. Well, they would have wrestled the fuck out of. They'd have wrestled the fuck out of his ass. He'd have been trying to throw hands, getting body slammed and shit. But again, like it is what it is. I gotta change the colors of the fucking. I got a bunch of stuff to work on. Let me take notes. Relax and take notes. I gotta change the chat color, the live chat color. I gotta fix the pistachios to smoke. I'm using this current intro as a temporary intro. I got another one I'm working on that I think will be a lot better, a lot more suitable for the den, and it's going to be a little bit more interesting, a little bit more visually appealing. So that way, like I say, as we start growing, people will understand what it is about. But the door will always be there. It will always be welcomed into the den. That's the way it has to start. It only makes sense. I think I may take Edman's suggestion. Edman. What if Edman, his real name is Edmund, but he's trying to throw us off his trail? You know what I mean? A word? I will definitely check it out. Yeah, what if Edmund? What if Edmund's like Israeli or something? We gotta get to the. We're gonna solve the curious case of the Edmund. But that would be greatly appreciated, though. It definitely would. What, Heidi? You guys are talking all crazy. You guys are talking about AJ and the JEWs. Are you talking about JEW? Is that Jehovah's Edward Witness? Are you trying to talk about my past? Are you trying to talk about how I was raised? Holly, is that what you're trying to do, Holly? You trying to talk about how I was raised? I'm just wondering. All right, check that out. Put that in my notes. I bet. I'm just asking, Holly. But I still can't believe that fucking motherfucker tagged persuasion in that shit. Like I'm just like, wow, rape culture. Where did you see this? Like, yeah, you're really doing something for rape culture by having somebody take down a banner. They're not gonna do shit about that shit. Like, if somebody feels violated from watching a fucking bird give it to a wildcat, or not a wildcat, but a wild feline of some sort. It's like watching a raven give it to a jaguar, and somebody hung a poster of that. But the jaguar was really looking like he liked it. I mean, what's happened with that? The Kush line it'll be the den line, and I'm debating on that whole situation now, because now I'm like, do I need to find another number that has den in it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta figure that whole situation out. Do I need to find another number that ends in den? We'll see. But I do want to find again, like I said, a better service, something more like the one I use for the sauce line, because the one I'm currently using for the Kush line, their service sucks. I mean, I don't have some of the capabilities that I have with the Kush line to do it. Oh yeah, look, he's been a part of that Jacksonville culture. He's been having to live with that loser lifestyle for a while. It is what it is, you know. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It really is. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's crazy. Like, you're not lying. Like, the people who protest rape culture, people, like, to me too, who like really go out of their way to go like help international children, I question all of their motives. Like, what happened in your life that you were just so dedicated to saving children in other countries? There's some kids in this fucking country that need some goddamn saving. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering. I'm gonna go to Africa and save the little black kids. It was this little fucking black kids you can save here. I think that motherfuckers I think people who get involved with that shit, I'm super questionable. Man, thanks. What's the motherfucking deal? I question people, because it's always like, we talked about the guy who was like going all over the place, and he dedicated himself to kids. I think he might have won a Nobel Peace Prize, or he was nominated for one. Turns out he's a super fucking pedo. You know what I'm saying? Super fucking pedophile. Like fucking, man. I just saw the shit today, fucking watching Philip DeFranco about the couple raping women, like getting, I don't remember if it was California, fucking getting women all fucked up and fucking, like, the motherfucker had a bunch of guns. I think he was a doctor or some shit. This guy was nominated like one of the most eligible bachelors in fucking California at some time. You know what I mean? He was on like a TV show and all this other shit. Turns out him and the chick he was with, I don't know if it was a girlfriend or what, fucking drugging him up. But here's the thing. Were they really raping him? I mean, he was out there performing oral sex on him. like, I don't know if what they said about the rest of them, but I know the counts that they hit him with, it was like that basically he was getting them and they were fucking giving them drugs, fucking them up like roofies and shit like that, and fucking performing oral sex on them. I mean, shit, if that's the case, you're that's a kind guy right there. He's a nice guy. What kind of pleasure do you get out of that? What the fuck is going on? And I'm not encouraging rape, because then, you know, whoever that was that tagged Persuasion, they go come get me too. This whole den, it's a bunch of raping going on in the den. The dentist, that's funny. It highlighted that. Those hypnotizing those and knocking them down. Nah, I didn't even hear that. Regular oral sex, 10 years. Eating groceries, get 2 years. But it's just shit. That would be even worse. That would be the worst thing. If you were drugging hoes to eat the groceries. What kind of pervert do you, I mean, you all kind of fucked up then. Like, first you're a piece of shit for like drugging the bitch on the willing life. She want to take the drugs herself. That's on her. But willingly drugging a motherfucker or unknowingly drugging a motherfucker, that's one thing. That's foul shit. Then drugging them up so you can eat the groceries, that's double the foul shit. No pun intended. Because if you drugging them unexpected, even though, you know, hey, look, bitches fart too. So like, are you drugging this bitch, then washing this bitch ass, and then fucking, like, I mean, I might be taking it too far. I might be thinking too much about this. It's like Floetries, you know, it's getting late. I might be thinking too much about this. I might need to. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, fuck all that fucking. Like, what is? I don't know. That's just something I cannot fathom. Rape is just not a deal. Like, I don't want the pussy if the pussy don't want me. I mean, straight up and down. Like, I don't get no pleasure in that. Like, there's no thrill in fucking stealing the pussy. Like, there is not. And so that's why I don't understand. But maybe it's just me. You know, some people say it's a power thing. Some people say it's not even about sex. Like, it's like a power thing. We'll have to ask Kavanaugh if that's true or not. But then I probably shouldn't be making those jokes, but I just because the way people are just going crazy about all kind of shit. I mean, let's play a little bit of devil's advocate. Let's play a little bit of devil's advocate. He was a teenager in high school. If this did happen, it's allegedly happened. Should he still be held accountable? You know what I mean? If this did happen. Because we've heard a lot of speculations of something, oh yeah, witnesses to, oh yeah, I knew about it. And then next you know, no, it's like, no, it's not. No, I don't recall that story. I thought it was real, but I didn't think I would have to be put in the public eye and, you know, doing all. Now people are recanting their stories. So I'm wondering. Yeah. Basically, they said it was a situation. I guess they went swimming and that he was trying to get forcefully frisky, you know, one evening. And there's that. No, it wasn't a prom situation. I think they were at a party or something. The thing was like he was 17. They said I think she was like 15. And basically said that he was yeah, I've heard that too. And then every guy did that. That's got people. Like, I mean, she was saying that they tried to make it seem like a whole movie scene. They turned the music up and he put his hand over my mouth and he was not acknowledging. I'm like, look, man, It is what it is. It is what it is. So I don't know. But I mean, it's just like, I do find the timing convenient, to say the least. I'm not going to disavow, not going to dismiss her feelings, but it is awfully convenient. Awfully convenient. Serial rape accuser accuses Supreme Court Justice nominee. I was trying to come up with something with nom and prom, but I had nothing. Nominee, promptly. I don't know. I don't have the verbal gift right now. Yeah, I'd rather just be alive, Jay Bird. You know, I'd just rather be alive. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Like, what if the Kush Den blows up, and then y'all find out about all the nefarious Me Too's that I've had over the years? That would be awful. None of them. Oh, see, you got to do that. There's only one. And I wouldn't even say it was be a Me Too. There was none of that even involved. That was not even the intention. It was more of like a prank. It just didn't quite go well. But no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say anymore. Mixer Crew knows what's up. The Mixer Crew knows that I've never taken anything from anybody. I've never forced myself upon anyone. So that's not the case at all. I'm not worried about that. The Mixer Crew knows what's up. But again, I've never forced anybody. Played some sketchy pranks, maybe. But I've never depends on what you consider violation. But no, I'm not worried about that at all. I'm just talking shit. Look, here's my thing. If somebody come accusing me of some old bullshit, especially that I ain't ever do, well, they better go straight to the media with that shit. Don't come try to threaten me and blackmail me with some stupid shit. Well, remember that time I'll say, yeah, you thought you was gonna say. And that's the end of their story. And the legend continues. No, I wouldn't go that far. But I would openly invite anybody who felt like they have some type of something, I would like, go for it. Because make sure if you're going to start talking all kinds of stuff, we're going to tell the whole motherfucking story, whatever's involved. And I know I've done some things that, I don't know. Some of these hoes out here shameless, so. Some of these hoes here shameless. They probably wouldn't give a fuck. Ooh, she let that nigga do that shit? Word? Hey, baby, what's your number? So, anyway, I'm talking shit. I'm just talking crazy. I'm getting old. And senile. You know. What? I can't be a sexist. I gave you a wrench, you know. So there's that. That's my proof. Exactly. Motherfuckers be coming with false accusations. Like, that's not wise. Well, it's not wise to falsely accuse people. But again, motherfuckers are scandalous. He had a black GM, Heidi. Had a black GM. Did he really draft that black QB? Did he really? Or was that the only option left? He did have a black offensive lineman. And 2 black linebackers. But my thing is, honestly, Honestly. Like, you wouldn't want to deal with that type of shit because you have the people who are going to just believe anything anyway, especially because you have this whole contingent of people who will just always believe the woman. Oh, that bitch was lying. Well, it doesn't happen that often. And you point out like 5 stories in a row. Those are just a small percentage. It's like, okay, all right, cool. So it doesn't happen that often, but you can name fucking buku stories. Like the fucking teacher bitch who was fucking, that shit blows my mind. Like, this bitch blows my mind. She blew a kid. This bitch fucking blew a fucking 14-year-old. That's what didn't happen one time. She had an ongoing situation. Again, another teacher finds out and fucking rats her out. This bitch gets probation and gets to keep her teaching license. That's the fucking craziest shit, man. Craziest fucking shit. If that had been a dude, motherfuckers would be trying to hang his motherfucking ass. Fifth Ward. Yeah, don't fuck with them Fifth Wards. No, don't. Look, I don't know what I said. Like, if anything ever goes wrong with me and Lady Honcho, I already told her, look, I'm finna go get me an Asian. I'm going to find me like a fresh off the boat. How much English do you speak? Huh? I don't understand. Perfect. That's fucking hilarious. I'm like, can you make pho? Not ramen noodles. Pho. Pho show? Excellent. I don't know how you say excellent in any kind of Asian anything. Like with Spanish, you can kind of pull it off. You can. I can do that. But there's that. Peyton Hillis. Oh man, remember Peyton Hillis? Didn't he get a Madden cover once? Once and only once. Love me long time. All right. Oh, that's bad stuff, Honcho. You going to jail now? That's fucking funny as shit, man. Good grief. Good grief. I must be tired. I'm talking all kind of crazy. This old school den shit right here. That's funny as shit. Oh, man. Yeah, we know that Heidi is talented. Makes the best fashion decisions? Not so much. But multi-talented, quite possibly. Yeah, I saw that Mark shit, dog. That's what I'm saying, but I ain't fussing. What's his name? Is like a fuck-ass feminist, dog. Fucking, he always crying about some shit. Like, what's his name? Fucking Charlemagne, oh bitch ass. Like, that's the shit that be killing me. Niggas who are somewhat successful in their own lane always crying about some shit happening, or oh, we can't do this, can't do. But you successful, like, you're undermining my talents and abilities by saying that, oh, we can't do this, we can't do that, but you did it somehow. You eating somehow. Fuck him and his book. Like, I lost all respect for the Breakfast Club after that Dame Dash interview. You know what I'm saying? After that, I was done. And then I was done with Black Twitter and then most of the niggas. Like, really, that's when I really stopped fucking with the shit. When I saw how they were tweet like Dame Dash, everybody fucking made a joke about the shit. Dame Dash was giving free game, dog. Dame Dash was lacing them motherfuckers up with some fucking free game, telling these motherfuckers some real shit for life. And these motherfuckers just, everybody clowning. Oh, the fucking Breakfast Club getting mad because they felt like, he insulted, like he insulted. But that's what I'm saying. That's why niggas, and that's why I say, that's why I started looking at niggas like, I don't give a fuck what niggas think, dog. Like, I really don't. Because when a nigga really try to come and give you some game, you make excuses. Oh, well, everybody can't quit their job. Or everybody can't do this. Yeah, everybody got to have a boss. You got a boss. You got to have it. Like, niggas start making excuses instead of trying to listen to what this man was saying and find out how they can apply it to their life. Boy, you sold dope and he sold drugs to get rid of it. Okay, but he ain't telling you to go sell drugs. He's telling you to hustle. He's telling you to take shit into your own hands, man. Like, motherfuckers look for every fucking excuse that they could. Yeah, because motherfuckers felt some type of way. But here's the deal. Now Gary Vaynerchuk comes around and tells people basically the same shit, but he says it in a slightly different way. Now he wasn't as aggressive because I don't think Breakfast Club was necessarily his environment. But if you ever watch his shit, he's just as aggressive as anything Dame says. Everybody loved that shit. Everybody was, oh yeah, I can be an entrepreneur now. I can do this and I can do that. Man, Dame Dash told you the same shit years ago. You tried to clown this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas want shit sugar coated to them, and that's why I be like, get off the bullshit. Oh, the medical doctor is here. Niggas want shit sugar coated for their motherfucking ass, man, and that's the shit that kills me. Like, it's I see what you did there, Heidi. But my that's a good one, Baker, man. But again, like I say, man, when it came down to what he was talking about, it was, this motherfucker, let's tweet like Dame Dash. I ain't never had this and this. This motherfucker was giving y'all game from the movies to the cookies to all that other shit. Then, when it comes out, all the motherfucker that everybody loves, what's that old fucking, what's that sugar cookie's name? The fucking director. What's his fucking name? The fucking director. What is his goddamn name? What is his fucking name? Lee Daniels. Come out, this motherfucker owing money. He paid everybody else back for all the fucking movie money that he got. Dame Dash put $2 million in this man's hand when nobody else was fucking with him. This nigga still ain't paid Dame back. Yeah, that's what he checked. That's what he went and checked him. Fucking Lee Daniels. And everybody, Dame shouldn't have done that. They was at the, well, shit, the nigga shouldn't have been ducking him. How is it all of a sudden now when I ran up on your ass, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to pay you your money, Dame. Look, have my people call. Bitch, I've been trying to have my people call your motherfucking people since I don't know how long. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, dog? Like, it's not the time right now, Dame. And like, when is the fucking time? You paid all these other motherfuckers their money back. Can I get my paper, please? I put $2 million in your pocket. Like, I need my money, dog. You acting like I just got this shit to throw around. You know what I'm saying? I helped you get put on. And honestly, Lee Daniels is a culture vulture, dog. Like, that dude, yeah, he's black, but that nigga hates Eddie and everything black, dog. And then all he does is make shit fucking based off black stuff. But you ever listen to his interviews, the dude hates fucking black everything. And if I wasn't mistaken, he fucking with a white dude. I think he adopted some white kids or some shit like that. Like some crazy, not you like, you do what you do. But like everything he does is like anti-black, except make fucking black movies and black related shit that he can capitalize off of, because niggas are easy to sell to. Niggas are extremely easy to sell to because they kind of looks like, that character looks like me. I love it. I want to support it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is crazy, dog. Oh man. Oh, I seen that shit. That was fucked up by Michael Jordan Park, because Camellia fucking bought all that shit, that fucking spent all that money on Jordan shit, dog. That shit is wild. That's what I'm saying. I don't fuck with no slave movies. I don't watch no shit like that, dog, because the shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The shit is crazy. The story was funny, but I felt like it was fucked up. I don't take pictures of no niggas. Now, I don't blame him for that stance. I don't mind that stance, you know what I'm saying? But to take it from Michael Jordan's point of view, we see what kind of shit Michael Jordan be wearing. So, Chameleon probably had the do-rag and probably had the braids and everything going on at that time in the grill. Even though Chameleon is a different type of dude. He's a smart guy, business-minded guy. He wasn't really ever cussing and doing no shit like that, but he looks like every other nigga. And that's what happens. And that's what I try to tell people. Like, it may be fucked up and you can feel however you want to feel about it, unless you're going to go create your own lane. If you looking like everybody else, no matter what you act like it, I observe this myself. Motherfuckers going to label you for the way that you look. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers going to label you for how you appear. And that's just how it goes, man. Like, it is what it is. People are like that. People are ignorant. People don't have the ability to process the difference. You know what I'm saying? At first sight, if you look like every other nigga who doing this, and the third, that's what people gonna see. Shit, they could see dreads, tattoos. They say, oh, there goes that. Look at that Honcho nigger. He's one of them gangbangers. But you get to know me, I have a different set of views, man. Now, it took time over the years for these views to grow and adapt, and I probably used to be on some real niggerish mentality shit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And like I said, I don't blame nobody. Like, that's the problem with society today. People are upset with themselves. Okay, we're going to get positive for a second. People are upset with themselves. Like, if you're aware of anything, be aware of this. People are stupid. It is not to be said to be insulting, but nobody can know everything. People have this belief that you should understand everything that's ever happened to me in my life. I don't expect somebody who doesn't look like me, doesn't talk like me, doesn't act like me to know anything about me or anything relative to me when there's motherfuckers who look, act, sound like me that don't know shit about it. You know what I'm saying? But like, you see all these incidents and people get mad. Well, they should have known that this is historically offensive. Well, how the fuck should they know? Why? How do you know where they came from? How do you know that they were taught this stuff? Like, so I don't ever assume anything about anybody. Of course, it sounds good. Yeah, they should know. How the fuck do you know? You don't know shit about them. How the fuck should they know about you? Like, I mean, shit. I mean, it is what it is. Like, if you operate from like with limited expectations, when you go into situations, you won't be offended. You won't be surprised. Now, there's a certain amount of understanding that should be had as human beings, but you can't be just expecting everybody to know everything like that they're doing or saying. Like the superintendent, he knew what the fuck he was saying. Like, you're a superintendent, you're supposed to be the civil rights coordinator or something like that. You should be aware of what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. There's no excuse for a guy like him. But my thing is, I don't expect the motherfucker living next door to understand my experiences. You know what I mean? So when you kind of get that, you know, kind of secured in your mind, you're going to be less offended by a lot of shit. You just realize people are ignorant. People have their own everyday lives going on that they got to deal with shit from fucking 5 a.m. till fucking midnight at night. And they got their own set of problems. They have their own life that they came from. I don't assume every white person I've ever seen had a fucking silver spoon in their mouth. I know some others who came up from the dirt and then got their shit together. I know some motherfuckers who started off nice and then fell all the way the fuck off. There's so many different. Everybody's got a fucking story. You know what I mean? Like, it kills me when motherfuckers be like, oh, they white, so they got it good. What the fuck does that mean, dog? I know some motherfuckers that came up from some of the trashiest, like some of the trashiest of the trashiest households I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? And wanted better and did better for themselves. Motherfuckers, oh, they had it good. I'm like, what? No, they had it good because they worked. Because they could have been trashed like their brother and sister still is. You know what I'm saying? They could have been trashed like their parents are. Like, when you come from a situation of lack and a lack of knowledge and a lack of opportunity either way, and you go and you grind to build something for yourself, that's what I have the utmost respect for. But a lot of people want to make excuses for why they can't do something, why this person made it because of it. Like, man, stop fucking doing that. Because when you make excuses for why you can't or why somebody else did, you ain't doing shit but undermining yourself. You know what I mean? And I'm not with the undermining myself. I'm not in that business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on that train. I don't know what direction that shit goes. I ain't buying that ticket. Like, I see a motherfucker, I don't care what their skin color is, I don't care what their education level is, I don't care what their financial history is. If they could do it, I can do it if I put my fucking mind to it. Like, I will accept nothing else. Because you start allowing these other thoughts to enter your head, then you slowly putting yourself in position for a L. You know what I mean? And even if you ain't never seen nobody else fucking do it, and you start putting these thoughts in your head, you prevent yourself from being the one. Why can't you be the one? Like, and I agree. Exactly. I respect the motherfucker until they give me a reason not to. You know what I'm saying? My parents don't know what the KKK is. How would they know? Well, they know. Heidi. You got white skin, so they know. It's automatic. First world problem. When the kooks say Jews control, I crack up. Okay. You said kooks, not gooks. I was about to say, are you talking about Asians? You never heard of harp? I used to know a bitch that played the harp. When she got freaky, I'd make her hit the high notes. That's not a true story. But I would think that if a bitch can play the fucking harp, have you ever seen the way they be moving? Damn, that bitch probably got to give a hell of a fucking hand job. What that hand do? Fuck that mouth. What that hand do? I don't know. I don't think I ever fuck with a bitch that played piano either. Now I done got to thinking. Goddamn. Let me find out. Yeah, look. Let me go find me a old super secretary bitch. Well, she already in the position. She a secretary. She typing 150 words per minute and shit. But I mean, but my thing with the Auto-Alaska, like, how do you accept a position as civil rights coordinator and then you fucking have like no knowledge of what the fuck you're talking about? So, what do you know about the black struggle? Black struggle? God damn it, Obama's president. You're hired. You're fucking hired. All I'm saying is he doesn't get to celebrate if Deshaun ever wins anything. If Deshaun wins a big game, he's not allowed at the parade. That would be the most, that would be the greatest of all. If fucking the Texans went to the Super Bowl and won it, and Deshaun has like a game-winning drive, you have the fucking big parade in town, and you fucking, somebody just, random social media picture, you see the fucking Alaska fucking superintendent in the middle of the fucking picture. That would be full circle funny at its fullest. God damn it. Fucking precision nigger got me. You can laugh at anything. That's not, laughing is just a response. Like, it should be okay to laugh at anything you want to. I don't think it's wrong to laugh at stuff, because I don't think just because you're laughing at something you're demeaning the situation. It's because you find it awkward. Like we talked about this before. Laughter occurs in awkward situations. You do something kind of fucked up, you stumble or whatever, you kind of laugh at yourself. Why do you laugh at somebody when they fall downstairs? Because it's not normal. Most people walk downstairs and they complete the task as intended. But when somebody falls, it's not necessarily, if they fall funny, it's awkward looking, you're laughing. Because you laugh at a joke because a statement is made that normally wouldn't be said there, and generally would make someone either feel awkward or have to think about it, and you laugh. Laughing is just a response to something awkward. You know what I mean? And I think it's okay to laugh at anything. I think it's okay to laugh at everything, even shit that people are overtly sensitive about. I think it's okay to laugh. Like, I feel like you can laugh at something and still be concerned with the issue. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Say two of those people express laughter and crying. Yeah. You saw the lemonade prank. That shit, I laughed at that. That's fucking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you don't laugh, you're going to cry. I mean, like I say, I laugh at shit all the time. Like that's why I think I do the most corny shit, just because, not to say to keep from crying all the time, but baby, go fucking cry, baby. But it's just like to prevent myself from getting annoyed or getting mad about something or just whatever. I laugh at it. Like, that's just my first response is to laugh at some shit. You know. Laughing at the strawberries. I don't know if it would have to be an awkward situation. I mean, it would have to. If somebody made a good strawberry joke, I would laugh about the strawberries. I don't know. It would have to be a good combination of Australians and strawberries, and probably something with one of their more famous marsupials and a didgeridoo. Breathing on that. The Clayton Bigsby was pure gold, pure comedy. You know what I'm saying? One of the greats. That was probably one of the greatest sketches of all time. But again, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So there's that. But mi amigos, my friends, I think it's time to wind it up. No, I'm not going to do no damn mixer tonight. I'm an old man now, all right? I just had a birthday. I'm old. I can't hang with the mixer action. Favorite comedian? I appreciate that, Mr. McClendon. Y'all all have a good evening. I gotta figure out. I gotta redo all of this. Well, I can still use the same outro for the dead, but Chappelle is up there. He might still be my favorite. He might still be my favorite. I gained another level of respect initially for Cat Williams, but then something after that they were talking about he was bowing down to I don't know why I've been wearing these the whole time because there's nothing. I've not been listening to anything. I guess just make my ears feel warm. Because they were saying somebody at the awards or whatever that he was bowing down to Tiffany Haddish, doing some type of. But again, he didn't insult her at all, and that's the thing that I don't get. Like people made a big deal, like he just insulted her, and he just like he didn't say anything that she didn't say, and he just explained the situation. That's all the fucking shit it was. When he roasted old gal, like when he roasted old gal, that was pure comedy. My favorite would have to be. It probably is Chappelle. It probably definitely is Chappelle. We're talking all time. You know, you got Murphy up there. You got. I would put. I don't think a lot of people may agree, but I may put not Red, but Jamie somewhere in the mix. Jamie is a multi-talented guy. Martin's a very talented guy, and I'm looking at it as far as having shows, stand up, you know, just variety of comedy that they were able to provide. Pryor was solid. Pryor had some suspect things that he said. Because I remember I had this is actually a few years back, somebody got me a Richard Pryor DVD for my birthday, and I was listening to it as one of his lesser known stand-ups, and Pryor said some real culprit shit. Not even suspect. I mean full blown culprit shit. And shit. So I was just kind of like, I was just like, I don't know, man. Like I don't think this is a well known fact about Pryor. If these are jokes, you know, a lot of jokes are based off reality. I don't know about that one. You know, he said some real culprit shit, and it made me question some things. So I didn't. Mac is in there. Mac is up there. Like if I have to think about it. We might have a comedian there. We might have to just, you know, come with a list of a top 10. I got a couple of white comedians in there too, so I don't want everybody to think, oh, he's only listening to those black comedians. There's a couple of white comedians in there too. But Mac is definitely funny. No, I'm serious. Like, man, it had me a little like concerned because it was matter of fact, I remember watching it because it wasn't just me. It was me and my prior old lady. Prior. No pun intended for real. And I remember we watched, like I said, this was a few years back. And we were sitting there watching. I was like, did he just say what I'm like, did this nigga just say what I think he said? She was all, yeah, I think he did. I was like, yeah, I think we gonna watch something else. I think we ain't gonna watch this Prior tonight. Let's go ahead and put it at Delirious, you know. So it was very, very, very questionable. So again, though, Robin Harris was a good one, but he went before his time. Excuse me. D-Ray's little stand-up on Netflix was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. I didn't even think that he was going to be that humorous, but it was funny. So there's that. There is that. But I can't lie. The funniest part of when Cat was roasting old gal, he's like, shout out to whatever is the Black Lane Bryant. That shit was fucking hilarious. Yeah, yeah, and proud. Yeah, and proud. But you see what a capo size get mad because that nigga started calling The guy tech name vote Beto. Oh man. That what I think that's kind of crazy, and I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna wrap it up after this, I promise. How close that race is in a lot of polls, especially being here in Texas. I've seen one or two polls say that that Beto's actually got the lead. Do people hate Ted Cruz that much, or is this guy really? Is he really? Oh yeah, cotton gin coming. I haven't heard it. I have to check that out. I don't know. He might have got him some more voters here in Texas, depending on what he said. Depending on what he said. That's my thing. Is like, how do we accept? How as a Texan, how do you accept Cruz when he's a Canadian? Oh, he's able to import illegals for the cotton gins. Oh man, as long as he's talking about giving them jobs, ain't nobody tripping. Cruz is a Canadian, and as a Texan, you ain't supposed to take shit from nobody. Cruz took a whole lot of shit from fucking Trump, but then I guess Trump's Trump. You know, like if Trump talks shit about you, but then he supports you, that cancels out the shit he talked about you, and you backing down from the shit. Like, all that stuff makes me wonder, man. Oh, black guy asked the question. Oh well, you don't want to talk about taking jobs away from the black guys. They go in there. They're like, that's black people. That's what I'm saying. Like, black people traditionally aren't the biggest fans of illegal immigration. Niggas be talking about don't be no jobs, and they want to holler at Mexico, take all the jobs. Like it's a whole confusing situation. That's why I say, look. Be your own boss. Do the Dame Dash, goddamn. Yeah, they hit Bernie with the okie doke. Oh man, has the book actually come out yet? Last I heard about the book was Mario Kart, and then that was that. Yeah, that was that. I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's fucked up. But this. Look, here's the thing. Here is the thing. How badly is that affecting Trump? But this is Trump we're talking about. Trump does not let anybody get any kind of slight jab in. I know that he's been on the Twitter sphere. Like, they had to have stolen his phone. I know that they had to have stolen his phone or something for him not to have responded to this fucking shit, because Trump don't let nobody make it. Because he would have to put some type of comment of that's not true. The curtains don't match the drapes or something. He would have to say some off the wall shit. He would have to try to make some type of statement about what most women say it's very big or something. He like, Trump, he's gonna overcompensate for something with his statements. So I think it's gonna be I'm wondering how they've been able to refrain from him responding to this, or there has to be some type of truth behind it and he's just not even going to touch the subject. I'm just wondering. I'm very curious as to that whole situation. But again, that's a job. That's why women want to be hoes. All I got to do is fuck for half my life, fuck the right guy, and I can come up off of it. Yeah, there you go. Many people say it's the biggest penis they've ever seen, and I'd have to agree. You say he doesn't really know how to use smartphones. Oh, that's awful. Oh, word? Damn. So you talking about the fucking golf caddy got to get up at fucking 5 in the morning with his ass to tweet everything? Good grief. That's crazy. I don't know, man. Like I say, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just sitting back watching everybody cry about it. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's happy. Everybody's bitching. Everybody's snowflaking. Everybody's oppressed. Everybody's got a hashtag. I'm just trying to get into den trending. It's going to be bad. In the den is only going to trend when you hear Honcho Me Too'd me in the den. Hashtag. That's fucking awful. That's when it'll get trending. That's when you'll finally see in the den blow up. Yeah, man. What was it? He fucking called Ted's daddy the fucking. He calls Ted's daddy the fucking Zodiac killer. Call him the Zodiac killer or some shit. You know. All that crazy stuff. Well, I guess that's smart. Yeah, he was a digital Me Too'er. Oh, Sean Kenny. That's what I'm saying. All that wild stuff, man. Craziness. Crazy shit. Yeah, he went all the way in. And that's my thing is like to go back and but they said he kind of didn't really ever go back and necessarily just like super supportive. But, you know, Trump wants to make sure everything stays in the party, so he's going to go back and you know, support him, try to get him the nomination or whatever. Or get the vote behind him. But it is what it is, man. Yes. The first, here's the deal. I probably said it already before, like 2 or 3 times. Of the den, the new den. But I appreciate y'all, man. Like I say, hopefully, like I say, this thing will only get better moving forward. We will embrace the conversation. Had to do it old den style. Go a couple hours. It's been a minute, so or go close to a couple hours, not quite a couple hours. But you know. Yeah, I'm gonna do a very, 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 very short mixer, Jay Bird. It's gonna be so short you're not even gonna see it. That's how short of a mixer I'm gonna do tonight. So make sure you stay tuned for it. Make sure you make sure you watch out for that one, Jay Bird. Do a 2-minute mixer. That's what she said. The Browns, if the Texans don't win this weekend, Bill O'Brien is going to get canned. Didn't Bill O'Brien go to Brown? Awful. I don't even want to talk about that. That being said, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Look, it's late. Y'all asses should already be at home. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to say you guys to go home. Browns for the Super Bowl this year. They're going to win it all. But good grief. Hell no. But with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for fucking with the den, fucking with the sauce, or just, you know, fucking with your boy Honcho, man. Like I said, we going to step this thing up a notch, and we going to go from there. I appreciate y'all fucking with it, man. I'm Chunk a Deuce. Again, y'all ain't got to go home. Y'all should already be at home. But I know I'm about to bounce, so y'all got to get the fucks up out of here. And we out.